not do something, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we played it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to read like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. You got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Go around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 34. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Dolphins.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 3rd down, Freeman will get this into the hands of Mostert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Scott. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. We're scoreless after 1. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Lawrence. This one complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd and 1. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
there he goes left side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, If they dropped the defensive end out and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50, maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Once again, it's Mostert. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They hand it off to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peters. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
This offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Freeman. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Off play action. Freeman. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.